I love meat floss, and you understand why I can't get enough when I take a bite. Hi, I'm KB Kwan from Taste of Asian Food, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make meat floss. It is savory, it is slightly sweet with some fragrant spices inside, and is simply irresistible. It has a fluffy and cottony texture, and it will leave you speechless when it melts in your mouth. And it is surprisingly easy to make. So after trying it for the first time, I'm pretty sure that you'll be hooked on it just like me. So in this video, let me show you how to make it. Let's get started right now. Meat floss is made with lean meat, which can be easily shredded into fine pieces. And the best kind of pork is pork tenderloin. That's what I'm going to use today. Chicken breast meat is getting popular as a variation for people who do not eat pork, and the method of preparation is identical to using pork. Cut the pork into smaller pieces, about 1 to 2 inches length. That helps to shorten the time of simmering until it becomes tender. Transfer the pork to a pot and add sufficient water to submerge all the pork pieces. And then add some light soy sauce, some oyster sauce, a little bit of dark soy sauce, sugar, a little bit of salt. Please refer to the recipe in the description below the video for the exact quantity. These are the basic seasonings, but I would like to add some spices to enhance the flavor. So I have some star anise and cinnamon stick. Now switch on the stove and bring it to a boil. Bring it to a boil and then reduce the heat to simmer the pork until it becomes tender. Break up the pork into smaller pieces with the wooden spatula, and that helps to shorten the time to cook the pork until it becomes tender. At this point, we can remove the spices, the star anise and the cinnamon bark. Continue cooking and use the wooden spatula to further break it down into smaller pieces. So how long is required to cook the meat? That's when it is nearly completely dry. Look here. It's nearly completely dry, and along the way I try to break down the meat, so now it looks like meat floss. Not completely like meat floss, but it is going to be. That's when you can remove it from the pot and transfer it to a large skillet or a pan to continue the second step. Transfer the broken pieces of the meat to a wok. Now heat up the meat until it turns to become dry and fragrant. It will take some time. No denial, it is a tedious process. because it will potentially burn the meat floss if you use high heat. The trick is to continuously flip and overturn it so that it encourages the release of the moisture and prevent the bottom from getting burned. It's also the time to adjust the taste. I prefer to add a little bit more light soy sauce at this juncture. It's quite dry now, and the next step is that I'm going to use my hand to shred it into even smaller pieces. By doing so, it is too hot at the moment, so I'm going to switch off the stove and let it cool down. Transfer the meat floss to a Ziploc bag and flatten it. Then use a rolling pin to further break it down. Now use your clean hand to further break it down into fine pieces. Now return the finely shredded meat floss to the wok. And heat it over low heat until it is thoroughly dry. What we need to do now is to make it dry, because it is a dry snack, just like jerky. It's a dry snack, so we don't really need very high heat. As the meat becomes drier and drier, the meat will automatically break down to even small threads. I've heated up the floss this way for slightly more than half an hour already, and it is completely dry. Look at the result. It is very fluffy, very light, very cottony, and is very appetizing. When it's ready, transfer it to a tray to let it cool before put it into an airtight container. That's how to make Chinese style meat floss. In Mandarin, we call it rousong. You can use it in different ways. You can just use it as a snack as it is. You can use it as the fillings for buns. You can use it as the topping for tofu. You can mix it into your salad, or even you can substitute your ham to make sandwich. So there are varieties of ways to use it. And I've included the recipe in the description below the video. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you again in some other similar video soon. Bye for now.